Wondering what the best travel destinations for 2024 are? Well, then grab a seat as we take you on a tour through 32 of the must-visit places this year. These countries stand out with their amazing culture, beautiful landscapes, and experiences that you certainly can't get anywhere else. So, ready to find your top choice? Let's dive right in. Number 32, Cuba. Surprised? Well, while Cuba has been closed to tourists and visitors, it has recently opened up its gates for you to come to explore its wonderful world where rum flows, history speaks, and traditions dance on every street corner. As one of the top Caribbean countries, Cuba boasts a rich culture woven from its revolutionary past. Old Havana whispers tales of colonialism, and seaside towns like Veradero, Playa Ancon, and Jibacoa buzz with life, and green rainforests breathe history. Visit Casa de la Trova or Casa de la Musica in Trinidad for a taste of traditional Cuban rhythms, or ride through tropical scenery and coastal roads. Cuban culture, a lively fusion of Spanish, African, and indigenous traditions, pulses through music, dance, literature, and art. Fuel your adventures with tasty Cuban coffee, a mix of dark chocolate, hazelnut, and cigar notes. And speaking of cigars, indulge in a uniquely crafted smoking experience. Cuban cigars made with expertise. The best part of this is that the friendly people of Cuba are great to be around, making your trip a truly unforgettable experience. Number 31, Switzerland. Switzerland is like stepping into a European dream. Think glacial lakes reflecting snow-covered peaks, hillsides covered in wildflowers, and cities with stunning cathedral spires and arched stone bridges over rushing rivers. The visuals here are so unforgettable that you'll never get tired of them. With hundreds of hiking trails, ski slopes, and adventure activities, Switzerland keeps the excitement going all year round. Did we mention cultural diversity yet? Switzerland's culture is a captivating mix of Italian, French, and German influences, giving it a diversity that's as rich as its chocolate. And speaking of chocolate, Switzerland is the brain behind some of the world's best chocolates, including favorites like Milka and Toblerone. The capital city, Bern, proudly wears its history. The UNESCO World Heritage Site of the Old Town is best explored on foot, featuring a 6-kilometer-long covered arcade filled with shops and cafes. If your feet need a break, take a plunge in the clean River Ahr. Zurich, the largest city, brings big city vibes with that Swiss touch of nature just around the corner. Right nearby, Bahnhofstrasse is the go-to high street, flaunting luxury brands, fantastic restaurants, and bars. Art lovers will find joy at Kunsthaus Zurich, one of the country's largest art museums, boasting a collection spanning from the 13th century to the present. And finally, Engelberg is where the action is, whether it's summer or winter. Number 30, Dominican Republic. Remember that movie that had Dwayne Johnson in it? Well, what if we told you that a few scenes were shot right in the Dominican Republic? Home to the Caribbean's highest peak, lush rainforests, and sparkling lagoons, there's something for everyone in this island paradise. Not only is it a lively spot known for its music, dancing, friendly locals, and delicious food, but it's also surprisingly budget-friendly for those considering living here. The best time to visit here is during February and March, as it's usually dry, but keep in mind it's peak tourist season. Now, if you find yourself in Santo Domingo, the capital city, don't miss the Zona Colonial and wander along Calle El Conde for shopping, dining, and learning great history at cool museums. Bavaro Beach is where it's at for sunbathing and a dip in the blue Caribbean Sea. And luxury resorts line the shore, offering easy access to cool beach activities like snorkeling, parasailing, and boat tours. If you're up for an adventure, imagine swimming in waterfalls. El Limon is a popular one, and it is a 1.5-mile trek through the jungle. Number 29, Spain. Spain is that one place where you can take life at your very own pace. It's the perfect place for foodies, history lovers, night owls, and anyone not in a rush to do, well, pretty much anything. This country is a giant mix of different feelings. Madrid and Barcelona are bustling, busy cities. Granada carries a Moorish touch. Valencia has its unique vibe. Catalonia brings its language and culture. And the Basque region, up north, feels like a whole different world. And here's a bonus point. Spain won't break the bank. It's super affordable to visit. Madrid, the capital, is famous for museums, tapas, and nightlife. And just like in Barcelona, the party here doesn't kick off until midnight. Don't miss Museo del Prado, a massive art haven, and the Royal Palace, which has almost 3,500 rooms and is the largest in Western Europe. Now, let's talk about dance. Ask anyone, and they'll tell you Spain is all about flamenco. Catch a professional show or hit a restaurant in Seville with performances while you enjoy a meal. And, of course, football in Spain is a really big deal. With some of the biggest club teams and an amazing FIFA national team, you can go wild with the locals cheering for your favorites. If you're into beaches, surfing, hiking, or cycling, hit up Gran Canaria, a UNESCO biosphere reserve teeming with stunning landscapes and wildlife, including dolphins. For the party animals, Ibiza, or Ibiza, awaits you. Number 28, Chile. Chile is the slim stretch of South American awesomeness, with its world-class wineries, bubbling hot springs, and cities where residents know how to have a good time. Whether you're on a budget or living a luxurious life, the memories from this country will stick around long after you've left. Chile's landscape is the overachiever of the South American class, boasting a diversity that puts other countries to shame. From the majestic Andes to the blue Pacific and the arid Atacama Desert to the icy fjords of Patagonia, Chile doesn't do monotony. While Chile is known for many things, its wine probably takes the cake. Head to the Colchagua Valley, 3 hours south of the capital, where you'll find Chile's signature grape, Carmener. At charming vineyards like Mongra, you can even be a part of the winemaking by picking and stomping your grapes. What do you think about kicking back on a warm day with your rod in the waters, trying to find that perfect catch? Sounds good? Well, you're in luck because fishing is a sport that Chile has mastered. Whether you're into fly fishing, deep sea angling, or just dangling a line from the shore, Chile's waters offers an amazing opportunity for all lovers of the sport. And speaking of challenges, buckle up if you think you know how to speak Spanish because Chileans have an accent that can leave you scratching your head. Number 27, India. India is a fascinating mix of ancient temples, grand palaces, and places that seem to have stepped out of time. A lot of people say visiting India is a once-in-a-lifetime kind of trip. Of course, you can't miss the famous Taj Mahal, especially if it's your first time here. But here's a pro tip. If you find yourself landing in a bustling city like Delhi, be wary of scammers trying to take advantage of newcomers. If you're looking to have a spiritual retreat and balance out all of your chakras, then you'll have the time of your life in India. Check out spots like Rishikesh, Dharamshala, Manali, and Pushkar for a soulful journey and get ready for blissful activities like yoga, meditation, and nature walks to hit that refresh button in your senses. The warm hospitality and personalized service are India's trademark, not just within the country but worldwide. Recharge with Ayurvedic massages in Kerala, bask in leisure and luxury in Jaipur's palaces. Now, if you're into wildlife, India has half of the world's tiger population. Ranthambore National Park is a top spot, home to around 60 wild tigers, plus other animals like foxes, crocs, leopards, sloth bears, and jackals. Hiking here is the one thing you don't want to miss in India. Skip the crowds and walk through Uttarakhand, Himachal, and Leh for a journey that captivates you from start to summit. Number 26, Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka is a diverse land with golden beaches, towering mountains, surf vibes, historical wonders, cultural gems, and ancient tales of kings. The hospitality you'll witness here is unmatched, as it's influenced by Buddhist culture. Expect genuine smiles and welcoming gestures wherever you go. And when it comes to travel, don't miss the scenic train rides that offer breathtaking views of Sri Lanka's landscapes. Check out the Vihara Mahadevi Park next to the National Museum, a perfect spot for a relaxing family outing. With the kids' play area, jogging tracks, and ample space for cycling, you can easily spend 2 to 3 hours here. And speaking of must-dos in Sri Lanka, a trip without checking out Sigiriya is like missing the main act. It's a massive rock fortress with ancient palace ruins, water gardens, and cool frescoes near the giant rock Pidirangala. For nature lovers, Bundala National Park in the south is a birdwatcher's paradise. Get ready for an early morning birdwatching tour starting at 6 a.m. and lasting 3 to 4 hours. Witness Brahmini kites, storks, whistling wild ducks, bee-eaters, dancing peacocks, and sleeping crocodiles. Bentota is where pristine waters and golden beaches steal the show. It's a must-visit, whether you're into water sports or just soaking up the view. Make sure to swing by the famous Kozgoda Turtle Hatchery. Watch baby turtles being fed in giant water tanks before they venture into the sea when they grow a bit older. Number 25, Italy. You can dive into Italy's history in books, but nothing beats witnessing the places where it all unfolded. From Roman civilization to the ruins of Pompeii and the Renaissance, strolling through Italy brings history to life. Now, what would you give to have a taste of the very best ice cream, pizza, coffee, and wine? After all, Italy is the birthplace of pizza, and Naples is your one stop for incredible coffee, pizza, and mouth-watering pastries. Let's talk about the Amalfi Coast, which looks like a daydream. This stunning stretch along the Mediterranean Sea covers 50 kilometers and hits up some of Italy's most beautiful towns like Positano, Amalfi Town, Ravello, and Sorrento. With cliffs and beautiful beaches, it's basically a postcard view and one of the most beautiful places in Italy. Now, Rome is a must-visit and maybe one of the first stops on your Italian adventure. It's an ancient city, a living history museum, with landmarks like the Colosseum and the Pantheon that'll blow your mind. While hanging out in Positano, Sorrento, or Amalfi Town, hop on a boat to Capri Island. Check out the Blue Cave and get a peek into the lives of the rich and famous. Of course, no Italian vacation is complete without a trip to Venice. Getting serenaded on the Grand Canal is like the icing on the cake when visiting Italy. You may want to consider planning your trip between April to June when Italy's weather is at its best. Number 24, Egypt. Egypt is a land where the echoes of one of the world's most awe-inspiring ancient civilizations linger in every corner. Behold the iconic pyramids of Giza, the very last of the ancient wonders standing tall against the horizon. Venture into the Valley of the Kings, explore royal tombs, or catch the first light on a mesmerizing hot air balloon tour. Cruise down the scenic Nile to uncover the wonders of Luxor and Karnak temples, and take a felucca ride. Edfu and Dendera temples await your exploration, and a day trip to the Abu Simbel complex from Aswan is a must. Here's a tip: if you're not a fan of extreme heat, skip the summer and consider a coastal retreat to Alexandria. Beyond its vast deserts and monumental wonders, Egypt reveals itself as a premier destination for underwater enthusiasts. Dive into the Red Sea's crystal-clear waters, where vibrant coral reefs and captivating marine life await your exploration. While Egypt's ancient wonders often steal the spotlight, they hold profound significance in the Abrahamic regions. Climb to Mount Sinai summit, where Moses is said to have encountered the burning bush and received the 10 Commandments. Number 23, Turkey. Turkey is a completely enchanting wonderland. This place has some of the most beautiful landscapes, a couple of heritage sites, marvelous mosques, and even one of the 7 wonders of the world. One of Turkey's gems is the Gemi National Park, a UNESCO World Heritage Site. If you want to bring a piece of Turkey home, check out the Grand Bazaar or Kapali Karsisi in Istanbul. Speaking of Istanbul, this city is located on two continents, Asia and Europe. This means that if you visit Istanbul, you visit two continents simultaneously. The natural wonders of Turkey are jaw-droppers. Picture yourself on stunning beaches in Bodrum, Antalya, and Izmir. Waterfalls, the Mediterranean and Aegean coast, canyons, valleys, lakes, rivers, and floodplain forests. Turkey's got it all, and it's mind-boggling beautiful. But beyond the beach resorts and historical hotspots, a whole world of offbeat charm is waiting to be explored. Fancy a visit to Sumela Monastery, a stroll through Butterfly Valley, a gaze upon Mount Nemrut, a stroll through the landscapes of Cappadocia, or a dip in the pools of Pamukkale? These are just a few of Turkey's cool spots, and for the best experience, plan your visit around September and October. Number 22, Guatemala. Guatemala is a captivating blend of stunning landscapes and cultural treasures, promising experiences that will fascinate you. Whether you're navigating city markets or exploring ancient wonders like Tikal, this Central American beauty has something to offer everyone. Now, if you're into indigenous culture, you definitely want to explore the Garifuna culture in Guatemala, which is like a blend of Caribbean fishing, farming vibes, and a mix of South American and African music, dance, and spirituality. What's more, Guatemala is one of the coolest spots on the planet to pick up Spanish without spending too much money. Experience nature in a whole new way with pine forests, active volcanoes, and crystal clear lakes that set the scene for outdoor fun like hiking, canopying, and all things ecotourism. Chichicastenango is tucked away in these highlands, small in size but huge in culture. And let's not forget about Flores. This island city is your launchpad for tons of cool tourist spots. Plus, it's super close to the thrilling adventures waiting in the nearby Tikal ruins, onto Petén, the Mayan heartland, with spots like Tikal, Yaxha, Ceibal, Aguteca, San Bartolo, and El Mirador. Tikal's the big one, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and Guatemala's largest archaeological site. La Antigua is another beautiful place, a UNESCO World Heritage Site with almost 500 years of history. There are a bunch of wonders here, like the Field Marshal Palace, the Arch of Santa Catalina, the Jade Museum, and the ancient Cathedral of Guatemala. Number 21, Romania. Prepare to be in awe as you step into the mysterious world of Romania, a country that promises to captivate you right from the moment you cross into its borders. Romania boasts towering medieval castles and ancient fortified churches, showcasing jaw-dropping architectural marvels. But that's not all. The dramatic landscapes, including the majestic Carpathian Mountains, which are particularly great for hiking, and the Danube River add another layer of beauty. One of the most unique icons in Romania is the statue of King Decebalus. Imagine sailing through the Iron Gates on the Danube River, and there it is, a 141-foot face of Decebalus carved into the rock, a sight like no other. Don't miss the Sighisoara Citadel, one of the best preserved medieval towns in Romania, dating back to the 12th century. It's famously known as the birthplace of Vlad the Impaler, adding a touch of Gothic intrigue to its charm. Flowing through Romania into Ukraine, the Danube Delta stands as the second largest river delta in Europe. The delta's waters are home to an array of marine creatures, from carp to sturgeons, and its skies are graced by various bird species, including the rare pygmy cormorant. And if you have the guts to face Dracula, visit Bran Castle, often hailed as one of the most significant landmarks in Transylvania. For obvious reasons, Romania is home to 1/3 of the thermal springs in Europe. After a long day of adventures, you definitely need the perfect place to rejuvenate and simply relax. So check out the thermal spas in Bazna, Bai Felix, Borsec, Busias, and Castiolada. Number 20, Norway. Norwegian culture is an absolute masterpiece, painting landscapes with clear waterfalls, crystalline fjords, towering mountains, and breathtaking glaciers. It's a nature lover's dream, and Norway stands as a top destination for those seeking awe-inspiring beauty. Now, let's talk about Norway's attraction, the Northern Lights. Picture yourself in high-latitude regions witnessing the sensational light display known as the Aurora Borealis. In Norway, where summer means eternal, thanks to the legendary midnight sun phenomenon. And the ultimate front-row seat for show? North Cape on Maguroya Island. Winter also has its own thing going on as months go by without the sun, creating a vibe that's as unique as it gets. And if you're itching to witness the midnight sun magic, mark your calendar for late June or early July. Head north where it's at its strongest, especially inside the Arctic Circle. And when it comes to wildlife, Norway's got it all, from polar bears in Svalbard to moose, musk oxen, whales, wolves, bears, eagles, and massive herds of reindeer. Norwegians, being the outdoor enthusiasts they are, spend weekends hiking, skiing, or cruising on the water. But here's the little reality check for your travel plans. Norway is no budget-friendly playground. But do not worry, because the experiences you'll have here would be worth every penny. Begin with Oslo, viewing fjords like living artwork, Tromsø's Arctic charm, Bergen, and then the mystical Pulpit Rock and Trolltunga. Number 19, United Kingdom. Time to explore the land of the Brits, with that alluring accent of theirs. But of course, having a great time here won't be a problem if you speak English. Dive into the vibrant buzz of London, where iconic landmarks like the Tower of London await. Explore the historic charm of Edinburgh, with its Royal Mile and Castle. Head to Bath for Georgian elegance and Roman baths, then off to the Cotswolds for quintessential English vibes. The Lake District offers tranquil lakes and majestic peaks. Liverpool's energy and York's history add a bit of flair to your journey. And the Scottish hillsides? Perfect for walking and hiking. Soak in the beauty of nature at Wales National Parks, embrace the pub culture, and join events, football matches, and concerts. The UK is the perfect getaway for a friendship reunion, as there is no dull moment here. And also, don't miss the mysterious Stonehenge, one of the man-made wonders of the world. Number 18, Greece. Greece is like the superstar of all countries, making waves with its clean beaches and epic history. What do you think about experiencing the powers of the Greek gods in person? Visiting Greece is like taking a step back in time and is perfect for unforgettable family vacations. Athens, Delphi, and Olympia are great places to learn about Greek history. Explore the Acropolis in Athens, where the Parthenon, Temple of Athena Nike, and Erechtheion echo with the whispers of Greek gods. Santorini is one of the best Greek islands and welcomes curious people. Step into the past at the Akrotiri Archaeological Site, Mount Prophetus Ilias, for breathtaking views and relaxation on Parissa Beach's black sands. No matter your food cravings, be it tzatziki, moussaka, or late-night gyros, Greece caters to all tastes. And don't worry about the calories. You'll burn them while windsurfing, snorkeling, or hiking in spots like Mykonos and Korako Nisi Bay. Number 17, Croatia. Croatia is an absolute wonderland where the coastline flaunts powder sand beaches alongside historic buildings and exquisite national parks. As you move from one historical city to the next, the natural beauty is like the star of a hit movie, stealing the show at every turn. And let's talk about the architecture. It's so jaw-dropping that you might start thinking the buildings are part of Mother Nature's grand design, just like the trees themselves. Plitvice Lakes National Park is a must-visit, a UNESCO World Heritage Site with lakes, waterfalls, and 12 walking routes catering to all ages and abilities. Croatia's Adriatic coast boasts over 200 kilometers of azure waters and 1,000 islands. From the handsome and hedonistic Hvar to the lovely Lončić on Croatia's Kvarner Gulf and the untouched nature reserve of Midget, you've got the ultimate package. For the sailors, there's no better way to experience Croatia than cruising around its beautiful islands. Culture lovers are in for a treat, as Croatia is the land of festivals. Visit Zagreb in June or July to experience a festival with music, food, fashion, and film. Looking for the perfect cherry on top for your honeymoon? Croatia has a lot of secluded spots that would make your heart skip a beat. And Varaždin, they call it Croatia's Little Vienna for a reason. This place is like a living, breathing fairy tale on the banks of the Drava River. Number 16, Mauritius. Welcome to the paradise that is Mauritius, the tropical island that's basically proof of Mother Nature's absolute creativity. Located right on the Tropic of Capricorn, Mauritius proudly wears the title of the Pearl of the Indian Ocean. Think pristine beaches, extensive coral reefs, and mountains sculpted by ancient volcanoes. It's the kind of beauty that belongs in dreams. Dive into the wonders of Mauritius. Literally, we're talking about 50 jaw-dropping diving sites along its shores, each one a unique adventure waiting to unfold. Two of the absolute best, Rampart Serpent and La Cathédrale, are a stone's throw away from the Pearl Beach Hotel and Villas Caroline Hotel in Flickenflack. For the newlyweds, this is your playground and the best time for honeymoons in Mauritius between October and September. What do you think about playing golf at a beautiful resort with the ocean in view? Well, Mauritius has 10 unique golf courses, each one a masterpiece in design. Make sure to visit the Le Tourist Rock with its 18-hole championship golf course for the best experience. Think of ebony trees, sweeping coastal views, and a rendezvous with rare bird species, all in the Black River Gorges National Park, a UNESCO Heritage Nature Reserve. Number 15, Mexico. In Mexico, you get to experience adventure in a whole different way. Whether you're lounging in modern luxury resorts on stunning beaches or going into untouched natural reserves near captivating ruins. Did somebody mention delicious food? Mexico has hacked the culinary scene, and there is no food as flavorful as that of the Mexicans. So don't forget to try them, especially the chilaquiles and tacos. For history buffs, colonial and ancient cities stand as living museums narrating tales of Mayans, Aztecs, and other pre-Hispanic civilizations. And speaking of tales, Mexico has 31 diverse states and doesn't shy away from vibrant festivals and rich cultural traditions. Let's kick off your Mexican adventure in the beating heart of the nation, Mexico City. Get lost in the grandeur of Chapultepec Park, home of the National Museum of Anthropology, showcasing the world's most important collection of Mesoamerican artifacts. Trust us, it's a history lover's dream. If you're up for some underwater magic, head to the Riviera Maya, where the world's second largest coral reef awaits. Whether you're into scuba diving or snorkeling, the vibrant marine life will have you hooked. Now, let's talk about one of Mexico's most famous fiestas, the Day of the Dead, or Dia de los Muertos. Between October 31st and November 2nd, the entire country bursts into festivities dedicated to honoring departed loved ones. Cemeteries and town squares have become beautiful canvases of color, especially in the southern states of Michoacán, Oaxaca, and Chiapas. Number 14, Japan. With its samurais, shrines, and magical culture like no other, Japan is one country that stands out from the rest. From the lavender fields of Furano to the sun-soaked beaches of Okinawa, this tiny country is like a treasure chest filled with breathtaking culture, funky museums, mountainside temples, and, of course, those Insta-worthy cherry blossoms. Japan, with over 100 active volcanoes, has tons of onsen hot springs. Whether in a town bath or a fancy ryokan, soak in mineral-rich waters for relaxation. The Japanese are big on cleanliness, and you'll be really surprised at how sparkling clean the streets are when you arrive. And if you're swinging by Japan during the summer, get ready for a splash of color at Matsuri festivals. For thrill seekers, buckle up for a Japanese adventure classic, which is climbing Mount Fuji in July or August. Also, brace yourself for a festival of flowers because for 2 magical weeks in spring, Japan turns into a pink wonderland as sakura and ume flowers bloom. The Japanese also have amazing food, but try not to freak out if you visit a restaurant here and get served by a robot. And for all you manga and anime lovers out there, Tokyo, the largest city in the world, has your back. Explore anime-themed wonders like J-World Tokyo, an indoor amusement park with your favorite manga characters, and the One Piece Tower. Number 13, Poland. In Poland, history unfolds like a captivating story, and culture has been flourishing here for thousands of years. Get ready to embark on a journey through stunning medieval architecture, cityscapes adorned with castles and palaces, and ruins from the Second World War. Poland is also a haven of natural wonders. National parks, mountains, lakes, and trails weaving through unspoiled nature are calling out to the explorer in you. Starting with the capital city, Warsaw, as you step into the old square, you're greeted by towering medieval towers, traditional architecture splashed with colors, and beautiful churches. For a splash of adventure, head to the Masurian Lake District, Central Europe's go-to spot for water sports. Boating, canoeing, angling, you name it. The lake is a playground for different people from around the world, promising an amazing time on the water. Take a leisurely walk to the Church of St. Anna's historic bell tower, leading you to the famous Taras Vidikowi, an observation deck offering great views of the lively city below. If you're a fan of vibrant hues and charming villages, Zalipi is a must-visit. This southern Polish town is the home of artistic expression with houses adorned in colorful flower patterns. Wander into Słowinski National Park to witness the spectacular Słowinski sand dunes caressing the Baltic Sea coast. Another must-visit in Poland is the Auschwitz-Birkenau concentration camp, a significant World Heritage Site drawing millions to remember the Holocaust. Explore cities like Krakow, Gdańsk, Wrocław, and Lublin for a rich experience. Number 12, Slovenia. Slovenia is like a tiny universe of wonders right in the heart of Europe. With mountains, seaside caves, and charming towns, Slovenia has it all. Visit the Skogen Caves, a UNESCO World Heritage Site that's like nature's own masterpiece. Go into the Silent Cave adorned with stalagmites and stalactites, and the Murmuring Cave, an emerald green river reka carving its way through an underground gorge, creating echoes that'll give you goosebumps. The next stop would be Bled, the hidden gem right in the arms of the Julian Alps. Imagine a fairy tale lake, Lake Bled, with its island church and a castle perched on a cliff. We don't know what happens if that doesn't sound like something straight from a fantasy movie. Explore Piran with its pastel-colored Venetian Gothic buildings, charming squares, and a hilltop church overseeing it all. Whether you're up for a hike, a ski adventure, or just want to savor local delights, this place has got you covered. It's like a cozy corner of Slovenia where nature meets history. Discover Ljubljana, the loved one, where green parks, Baroque beauty, great cafes, and a hilltop castle await. Roam around and you'll wonder why you didn't visit sooner. Do you want to ski on a budget? Kranjska Gora in Slovenia is your answer, as you get to enjoy amazing pristine slopes and family fun for way less. Number 11, Germany. Germany is filled with picturesque castles, charming towns, and landscapes that will steal your heart. And if cobblestone streets, pretty bridges, and an abundance of castles tickle your fancy, you're in for a treat. As much as you can visit the country anytime, one of the best times to visit is during Oktoberfest, held in Munich for 16 days starting in September. Think of overflowing kegs of beer and the wildest celebration you've ever seen. Germany has over 20,000 castles spread across its 16 states. Here, you're never far from a majestic pile of battlements and towers. And speaking of castles, none is as famous as Schloss Neuschwanstein. Rumored to inspire Disney's Sleeping Beauty castle, Neuschwanstein is undeniably breathtaking and just a day trip away from Munich. But Germany doesn't stop at castles. It flaunts enchanting palaces too. Enter the Sanssouci Palace, a Rococo masterpiece nestled in Potsdam, Brandenburg. Moving on to the capital city, Berlin, with so many major sites and attractions, is right within a square mile on the west side, making exploration a delightful stroll. Start your journey at the iconic Reichstag building and venture past the grandeur of the Brandenburg Gate. Brace yourself for an emotionally charged visit to the memorial to the murdered Jews of Europe, a stark reminder of Germany's darkest chapter. Number 10, Peru. Peru is a captivating blend of beautiful scenery, rich history, and extraordinary experiences. Speaking of its history, did you know that the Spanish conquered the once powerful Inca Empire? But that's just the beginning. Machu Picchu, the crown jewel of Incan ruins, draws in every traveler with its beauty. The Amazon rainforest and the Amazon River begin their journey in Peru, carving through the Andes and into the basin on the other side. Explore the Peruvian side of the Amazon jungle, a haven of biodiversity. Manu National Park stands as a testament to its unrivaled richness, home to over 1,000 birds and 200 mammal species. Here's an interesting question. What do you think of spirits? Well, Peru has the second highest number of shamans globally, giving India a run for its money. Yes, shamanism has existed in Peru for over 3,000 years. And here's something more fascinating. Ever heard of the Nazca lines? Well, you can see these mysterious markings right in Peru. But to truly experience Peru, check out Lima, the salt mines of Maris, Lake Titicaca, Cerro Blanco Dunes, Paracas, Cusco, and Mancora Beach. Number 9, France. France, home to the city of love and top fashion brands like Dior, Chanel, and Louis Vuitton. You definitely want to be in your best outfit wandering through Paris's charming streets. Picture spending your day mesmerized by the Mona Lisa at the Louvre, and your evening dining beside the Eiffel Tower in a cozy cafe. And what's more, you can do this with your lover by your side. Also, stop by Bordeaux, the wine capital, for a taste of some of the most expensive wines. France boasts a treasure trove of attractions, from historic battlegrounds and enchanting churches to iconic landmarks like the Palace of Versailles, Sacré-Cœur, Notre Dame Cathedral, and the Old Port of Marseille. Explore the unique landscapes, relax on the French Riviera's stunning beaches, or hit the slopes in the Alps. Val Thorens and Tignes await winter sports enthusiasts. If you would like to experience the Cannes Film Festival, an A-list event on the French Riviera that lures movie buffs and celebrity admirers alike, book your trip in April as it's held in May this year. Experience amazing French cuisine, mouth-watering sauces, crusty bread, tarts, juicy steaks, and over 400 types of heavenly cheeses. Number 8, Brazil. Prepare to experience the vibrant Brazilian culture, where centuries of different influences have formed a blend of Portuguese, African, and Native American flavors. Brazil is a country known for its samba beats, lively rhythms, and the unmistakable air of football passion. Rio de Janeiro and Sao Paulo are top places to explore, boasting iconic landmarks like Christ the Redeemer and the sun-soaked Copacabana Beach. But hey, if you have time to spare, don't miss out on other places like Belo Horizonte, Manaus, Fortaleza, Curitiba, and Natal. Nature's wonders in Brazil are everywhere. The Amazon River, rainforest, and the world's largest waterfall, Iguaçu Falls, steal the spotlight. Plus, Brazil's got 72 national parks, with stunners like Lençóis Maranhenses, Monte Roraima, and Chapada dos Veadeiros that will leave you in awe with their mountains, rivers, falls, lakes, canyons, and valleys. Now, let's talk party. The Carnaval of Brazil is not just the biggest in the country, it's a global sensation, making it to the Guinness World Records. It's particularly a great time to visit, that is, if you don't mind the crowd. Number 7, Monaco. Welcome to Monaco, where glamour and sophistication blend seamlessly against the sun-kissed backdrop of the French Riviera. This small principality has a reputation for luxury, with Monte Carlo reigning as the top spot for millionaires. If you're into nightlife, people watching, or shopping, look no further than Casino Square in Monte Carlo. And when it comes to iconic casinos for that perfect gambling experience, Casino de Monte Carlo takes the crown. Whether you're embarking on a yacht cruise or exploring for a few days, an Old Town walking tour is a must. The Old Town of Monaco combines history, charm, and sophistication. Its streets showcase stunning architecture that whispers tales of the city's past, making it impossible not to fall in love with this unique place. For a calm day surrounded by nature, then stop by the exotic gardens of Monaco. With over 1,000 species of rare plants and flowers, this garden offers a blissful escape from the city's hustle. The Monaco Oceanographic Museum and Aquarium, located on the iconic Monaco Rock, is also a delight for everyone. Hosting 2,000 vibrant marine species, this century-old museum showcases stunning exhibits like the 6-meter-high shark lagoon and adorable turtle island, and provides unique educational experiences and guided tours. Right between the Oceanographic Museum and Prince's Palace, the Jardin de Saint-Martin offers a picturesque green space. Wander through shaded pathways flanked by sweetly scented pines, olive trees, fig trees, and green oaks. Number 6. Morocco. Blue cities, winding souks, and mountain villages all await you in the charming world of Morocco. In the daytime, feel the thrill of the Sahara Desert on a quad bike or sip mint tea in a bustling Medina. When night falls, rest like royalty in a fancy riad after enjoying delicious tangines and tapas. You also get to experience the perfect cultural blend of African, Arab, Berber, and European influences. Now, Chefchaouen is like a blue dream in the Rif Mountains. Why? Because every alley and wall is soaked in mesmerizing blue colors. If you want more adventure, hop on a camel for an overnight Sahara trek from places like Zagora, Mahamid, or Merzouga. A sunset or sunrise ride along these gentle giants is an absolute delight. Discover the magical Cascades d'Azoud, the grandest waterfalls in Morocco. Dive into inviting pools surrounded by lush forests, with rainbows showing up in the mist during late afternoons. For a chilled beach day, head to Asila, a laid-back town with one of the best beaches on the northwest coast. Make sure to mark your calendar for Imilchil's Marriage Market, 3 days of festivities in September where tribes trade, families reunite, and Berber traditions come alive. Number 5. USA. The United States unfolds with captivating coastlines and dynamic cities, presenting a challenge in pinpointing the best destinations. With a warm and open-hearted populace, language won't be a barrier if you speak English. Begin your journey in the iconic New York City and experience the grandeur of the Grand Canyon in Arizona. Head over to the bustling city of Los Angeles, witness the geothermal wonders of Yellowstone, and lose yourself in the glitz and glamour of Las Vegas. But try not to lose all your money playing those addictive games in the casinos. Maui, a Hawaiian gem, offers a vibrant mix of hula dancing, coastal golf, ziplining, and snorkeling with sea turtles. Discover the breathtaking beauty of Yosemite, feel the cultural pulse of San Francisco, and embrace the country spirit of Texas. Indulge in the diverse food culture, catch a sports event, and relish national shows and concerts. Number 4. Luxembourg. Luxembourg is a tiny treasure trove hidden between Germany, France, and Belgium. Beyond its surroundings, this country is bursting with wonders and is also one of the safest places on Earth. Start your journey in Luxembourg City's Old Quarter, or De Stade, a UNESCO gem. Roam its cobblestone streets, cross the iconic Adelphi Bridge, and get lost. Here's a tip for a more authentic experience: ditch the map and simply follow your instincts. Move on to the Walferdonge Castle, a regal beauty with ties to Luxembourg's history. Nearby, the village treats you to rose gardens and a Roman villa. Dive into the world of wines and discover the country's rich vineyards and delightful wine tastings and tours. The Moselle wine region takes the spotlight in this adventure. For nature lovers, Berdorf is a must. Explore vast tablelands, crisscross footpaths, and tackle Mullerthal Trail. Get ready for breathtaking views and over 300 acres of forest, a hiker's paradise. Discover the walls of the Corniche, Europe's most beautiful balcony in Luxembourg City. Marvel at the ancient Gate of the Grund and soak in the history. Modern art enthusiasts, don't miss Mudam, a contemporary paradise that'll leave you in awe. Explore the enchanting Ardennes and dive into high forested plateaus, sheer cliffs, and hidden valleys that reveal countless impressive views. This place, once the stage for Hitler's last World War II campaign, now boasts castles, fortresses, and farms perched on hilltops. Number 3. Hungary. Hungary is right in the heart of Central Europe, where history and natural beauty dance hand in hand. Hungary's cultural heritage unfolds with influences from Celts, Romans, Germans, and more, shaping a rich heritage. If you're trying to save up on money while still having the adventure of a lifetime, then Hungary is the place to be. And if you're a party animal, the Szimpla Kirch nightclub in Budapest offers a whole new nightlife experience. Budapest, the lively capital, calls on travelers with its architectural wonders like the Chain Bridge, Hungarian Parliament, and Fisherman's Bastion. Szentendre, a stone's throw from Budapest, is an art haven. Galleries, museums, and charming streets make it a must-visit. Eger Castle, next to the city of Eger, narrates a historical tale of triumph against a massive Turkish army. Explore the castle, enjoy the views, and dive into captivating exhibitions. Lillefired, a spa town in the Buck Mountains, promises a nature retreat. Walk to the Lillefired Caves, discover stalactite formations, and explore the wonders of the Istvan, Anna, and Zaleta Caves. Erzsébetlen Basilica stands tall at 100 meters, is a religious beacon, and is Hungary's largest church. Lake Havas, the world's largest thermal lake, invites you to unwind in its healing waters. Indulge in thermal baths, saunas, and massages amidst unique flora and fauna. Agdalek National Park, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, unfolds with about 300 caves, including Europe's largest stalactite cave, Baradla. Number 2. Russia. Russia brings you artistic wonders and natural beauty seamlessly put together to create an enchanting experience. This transcontinental nation lures travelers with treasures that include majestic mountains, diverse cultures, and amazing architecture. As you explore Russia, don't miss the chance to glide along its shimmering canals and rivers. Whether navigating the canals of St. Petersburg or driving along the dazzling Moskva River in Moscow, these waters have a calming effect on the soul. Enjoy leisurely journeys with family and friends, or indulge in a romantic escapade on a luxury cruise, enjoying bites of caviar and borscht. Did you know that the longest railway in the world is in Russia? The Trans-Siberian Railway extends from Moscow to Vladivostok. This iconic railway even connects to China and Mongolia if you desire to explore those countries as well. Continue your adventure to Sochi, a beachside haven right on the Black Sea shores and the Sochi River, surrounded by lush green hills. With stunning stone and sandy beaches, Sochi resorts offer a touch of luxury and warm hospitality, making it a dream destination for travelers seeking both relaxation and excitement. In St. Petersburg, lose yourself in the grandeur of the Peterhof Palace, a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Explore its halls, intricately decorated ceilings, and majestic pillars amidst huge lawns, gardens, fountains, and parks. Don't forget Moscow, where you will witness the unseen architecture and glorious history of St. Basil's Cathedral, a jewel founded in the late 16th century. This cathedral consists of 9 equally elegant chapels adorned with beautiful murals and designs. Number 1. Thailand. Thailand is a Southeast Asian gem renowned for its tropical beaches, opulent palaces, ancient ruins, and Buddha-filled temples. In Bangkok, the ultra-modern cityscape coexists with serene canal-side communities and iconic temples like Wat Arun, Wat Pho, and the Emerald Buddha Temple. Thailand is great for self-care, as you'll find massage spots at every corner at a cheap price, so don't be afraid to indulge yourself. For an adventure beyond the ordinary, visit Pai, a quaint hippie town right in the scenic corner of Thailand. The town itself boasts an awesome night market, art galleries, charming cafes, and lively bars, ensuring your days and nights are filled with excitement. Dive into the bustle and chaos of Bangkok's largest market, where you will shop till you drop. Discover the underwater wonders of Koh Tao, one of the best places globally to get scuba certified. With numerous dive centers offering courses amidst fierce competition, expect quality training at affordable prices. And if you're drawn to the rhythm of the night, experience the famed full moon party on Koh Phangan, a monthly party complemented by the jungle experience and other lively gatherings. Don't forget to explore other places like Phuket, Krabi, Koh Samui, and Koh Chang, which offer all the sand, sea, and sun you could want during your stay. Head north to Chiang Rai, where heaven and hell coexist, ironically. Visit the White Temple, a unique masterpiece blending traditional Buddhist elements with surreal modern influences. On the flip side of town lies the Black House, a museum showcasing the eccentric collections of the late Thawon Chukani, featuring fur, skins, bones, and teeth. A creepy, yet fascinating experience. As we come to the end of this video, we hope our curated list has ignited the wanderlust in you. Which of these places will you be visiting first? Let us know in the comments section. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to your channel for more inspiration for your adventures.